What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how sometimes when you break up with a narcissistic person, they will promise to do everything that you ask them to do without you asking them to do it. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe for more. So her possibly toxic ex of 5 years finally posted her on his Instagram story after she broke up with him. Said, I hope this shows you what I'm willing to do to get you back. I'm not laughing at you. I will 100% laughing at him because I say this all the time. Toxic men and women know what it takes to make you happy. They know what you want. They just some of them just intentionally withhold it from you because the second that you broke up with him, look what he's doing, posting you on his story to show you that this is what I'm willing to do because he knew it. He knew you wanted him to do that, but now that you left him, now that you removed yourself from this situation, now that you cut off access to him, he wants to do it. He wants to show you how much he loves you and things like that. That's exactly what a lot of narcissistic and toxic people will do, y'all. They'll wait to the end or wait till you leave to do the stuff that you wanted. Or they'll give it to the next person. They'll get the next person everything that you've been wanting and asking for. So, welcome back. As you see in the skit, it was I'm not laughing at the survivor of that narcissistic person. I promise you, I promise you, I'm not. I'm actually laughing at the narcissistic person because it's like all kind of textbook. It's kind of textbook toxicity and things of that nature because like it happens all the time. I say this to people all the time, y'all. Like, listen to me carefully. I say this to people all the time. Narcissistic people, toxic people, narcissists, know how to make you happy. They know what it takes to make you happy. A lot of them are just intentionally withholding it because they don't want to put in that effort anymore. Once they have you love bombed and cheek clapped and all this other stuff, they feel like they no longer need to put in that same amount of effort anymore. They feel like, well, I got you now. You're not going to leave me because you know what I can do. You don't want me to give the next person everything that you're asking for. So you're going to put up with the bare minimum or less from me because you care about me, because you love me, because you want me now. You see what I'm saying? So in these circumstances, in these situations, a lot of people fall into this trap of thinking that narcissistic people don't know what they're doing, and they just, if I tell them how to love me correctly, then they'll love me correctly. If I tell them how to treat me correctly, then they'll treat me correctly. But the more you tell them, the less they do. Narcissistic people don't like being told what to do. They just don't. They don't like being told what to do. So if you're telling me what to do, I'm not going to listen to it. It goes in one ear, shakes and rattles a little bit, and then out the other ear. I don't want to hear you tell me what to do. So the more you ask a narcissist to do something, typically the less they're going to do it, or the more, combative that they will become. More combative that they will become when you're trying to get them to do something. When you're asking them, can you treat me better? Can you love me more? Can you do this more? Can you go somewhere? Can we go take this trip? And you won't do it. In that example that the person gave from the TikTok or whatever, she said that she said he did something as little as put it in his Instagram story. He's like, I hope hope this shows you what I'm willing to do. What kind of bare minimum BS, idiotic, boy. Look, and some people would just, he finally did it. I'm going to go back to them and get treated terribly for 5 more years. Stop doing it. Like, seriously, I keep telling these people all the time, you have to stop doing it. What you allow is what will continue. You go back into a relationship of 5 years where they were treating you terribly and not giving you what you wanted and what you needed, and now they did one little thing, and now you go back? No, they told me. They told me what I wanted to hear. So let me ask y'all this question right here, and this, this is not the victim blaming channel. This is me trying to help people understand what you're going through and get past it and get through it. So listen to this part right here. At what point is it not hoovering anymore? At what point do they do something small like that? Because to me, that's not a hoover. Putting you in a story is not a hoover. Something small like that is not a hoover. At what point does it become a choice of yours to go back into this toxic relationship where you are getting the bare minimum for such an extended period of time? At what point is it your choice? Because once you get out of it, cool, I'm clapping for you. But at what point do they do something minor like that to get you back into a relationship? Do you understand, like, what is my role in this relationship dynamic? I'm out of it. They added me to their Instagram story, and that was just, oh yeah, let me go back into it. What you allow is what will continue. You got out of the relationship, you cut off access, cool, good for you. Now, if you continue to live this path, go down this pathway of being single or free or whatever, you're going to live a different life. But if you continue to go back into the toxic relationship, then what quality of life are you expecting? One Instagram post every so often? And like I said in the beginning, this right here is because he did that without her asking him to do it. That shows you that he knew how to make her happy. She knows how to make him happy. Sex, gender, ethnicity, religion, all that stuff, sexual orientation, does not matter here. They know how to make you happy. They're just choosing not to do it. And the clear example of that is when y'all break up and they start doing stuff that you don't ask them to do. Oh, I added you to my Instagram story. Hey, I booked that trip you've been asking me to take for 10 years. Hey, I decided to cut my hair. I know you didn't like that. 6 years ago, you asked me to cut my hair. You've been asking me every day for 6 years. I just said, no, F you. I cut my hair. Look, how does it look? I did it for you. They'll do the stuff to make you happy without you asking them to do it, which to me is a clear indication that they're manipulating you. To me, it's a clear indication that they're trying to get something from you. That's what I want people to see. It's clear to me, but it might not be as clear to you because you're in the relationship dynamic. You're still in it. You just got out of it. So it makes sense to me that you might not understand the dynamics of what you're going through. That part makes sense to me. You see what I'm saying? But you still have to take accountability for where you are right now, y'all. You have to take some type of accountability for where you are right now, for going back into the toxic relationship. They told me what I wanted to hear. They did something I've been asking them to do for 8 years. Did you ask them to do it anymore? No. Once we broke up, I was done, and then they automatically did it. That's manipulation. That is not them changing. That is not them being authentic. That is not them taking accountability. That is manipulation 1,000%. Because why did they wait till you broke up with them to do it? That means that means that they have a plethora or an arsenal of stuff that they're waiting that they can use on you if y'all break up again. They have a plethora of things that they can absolutely use on you if y'all break up again to have this happen right here. So that's why I tell people all the time, like, it's up to you where this relationship dynamic goes. It's up to you how things work themselves out. Once you get out of it, you don't have to go back into it. So you have to empower yourself because they're gonna start like the simple fact that you don't ask them to do something and they automatically start doing it should show you that it's manipulative, should show you that it's inauthentic, because it's not. It's not authentic, it's manipulation, and sooner or later, you might have to find out the hard way. So if you're dealing with a narcissistic person, right, and then y'all break up, y'all just like, it's over. You break up with them, it's over. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they start doing everything that you've been asking them to do for months, for weeks, for years. All of a sudden they start doing that type of stuff. That's manipulation, y'all, because they could have been doing it. Why didn't they do it when they had you? Why didn't they do it when y'all were in a relationship together? Why didn't they do it while y'all were still a couple? Now they want to do it. Now, I want to do it now. Because the reason I'm doing it right now is because you never know what you have until you lose it. They know what they have, and they don't ever think they're going to lose it. That's the point. They know what they have. They just don't ever think that they're going to lose it. So they treat it a certain type of way. They treat you a certain type of way because they don't ever expect you to leave. They know that they love bombed you in the beginning of the relationship. They know that they gave you everything that you've been asking for in the beginning of the relationship. They know that they became this knight or woman in shining armor. I don't know what a woman knight. I guess a woman could be a knight as well. I'm not 100% certain. But you see how that works. The simple fact that they automatically start doing stuff that you like after you break up with them shows you that they knew it the whole time. They just didn't do it. They know what they're doing. I have to hammer it home to you because they know it. They know it. And now this should be a clear indication that you know that they know it. So now you have to make the conscientious decision to not go back into the relationship dynamic, because if you do, they're going to get worse. They're going to treat you worse. Yeah, they're going to give you the stuff that you've been asking for a little while, but then they're going to go back to their base state and stop doing what they've been doing. They're going to stop making you happy, and then you're going to be mad as hell at yourself for going back into this relationship dynamic. Sorry, y'all. I just got into that one. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.